Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Delaney and this is Home by Delaney. In today's video, I'm going to be putting together all of my 2024 Halloween decorating videos to give you some spooky, cozy, fun Halloween decorating ideas. I generally just decorate my downstairs area, so my front porch, my living room, my coffee bar, and my kitchen. My upstairs I keep decorated for fall and until it is time for decorating for Christmas. But I love having like a fun Halloween theme with lots of ghosts and pumpkins and witches because I absolutely love Hocus Pocus. So if that all sounds like something that you're interested in, stick around, grab a coffee or a hot cocoa, sit back and relax, or decorate along with me as I give you some Halloween decorating ideas for the 2025 season. Definitely stay tuned for part 1 of my 2025 Halloween decorating series coming out very soon, which will be my living room. Thank you so much for being here, and let's go ahead and get started. Hello and welcome to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Delaney and today's video is going to be my 2024 Halloween decor haul. For this year's Halloween decorating, I picked up some items from Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Amazon, and Target. So just those 4 places. I tried to go pretty light this year. I did get a lot of stuff last year, so it's definitely just adding to my collection. I love the classic Halloween colors, orange and black, and even purple. I feel like that's super fun for Halloween. And I love decorating with kind of like a Hocus Pocus vibe, with lots of cute bats and ghosts mixed in there as well. So let's go ahead and do this Halloween decor haul. So I'm going to start first with this super cute bat cage. My plan is to put this on the entertainment stand and put like 3 LED candles in it, so that it lights up on timers and it's super pretty at night. This was from Michael's. So this was $29.99. When I did go, I believe it was 40–50% off, and it's pretty much been like that, I think, ever since their Halloween decor came out. So this is super cute, and it is linked in my LTK shop, which I'll have linked down below in my description box. Alright, so also from Michael's, I got this glass pillar candle holder, and I'm going to put my LED black flame candle in here, and I think that's just going to elevate the whole thing. I have this little side table over in my living room underneath our window, and I love kind of making that like a witch's brewing station sort of thing. So I'm going to put that up there, and this was $24.99. Alright, also from Michael's, I got this glitter witch's hat. It's like a grapevine texture, and this was $19.99, and again, it was at that 40% off. I also got this cute little metal wreath that says Happy Halloween, and this was $9.99 from Michael's. Okay, so some filler for my dough bowl in our living room that I got. just some glitter orange pumpkins. And this was $9.99 each, which I feel like is pretty good. It comes with like 10 pumpkins, all slightly different sizes. All right, so now let's go through all the florals that I picked up at Michael's. So I got 2 bouquets of these black roses, and they've got some leaves here on the bottom as well. I'm kind of feeling like this is going to be my main centerpiece, so we'll see how that turns out. But these were $14.99 each. And then I did pick up 1 bouquet of these purple and black roses, and they're kind of cool. They've got some glitter there in the middle. I don't know if you can tell. And I believe this one was, let's see, also $14.99. Again, with that discount, it was around like $8 or so. And then I got 2 of these glitter black branches. They were $7.99 each, and my plan is to either put them in my floor vase or in my bigger vase that I have. I don't know, we're gonna see what everyday decor that I decide to keep up or take down for the Halloween season. Okay, so last up from Michael's, I picked up 4 of these little black and orange pumpkin picks. I just thought these are the perfect size, and I think they're super fun. They've got some blackberries and some orange pumpkins, and then just some like black little vines. So I got 4 of these, like I said, and they were $5.99 each. Okay, so real quick, I did pick up 1 thing from Joann's this year, and that was just 2 of these black maple leaf bushes. They're kind of cool. They've got like a felt kind of texture. They were $5.99 each, but again, they were also having like a 40 or 50% off discount. So I'm actually thinking of taking some of these apart and using them on my front porch with some pumpkins to kind of bring in that black leaf kind of vibe. Okay, so let's move on to Hobby Lobby. So I know Hobby Lobby does not carry Halloween decor, but I did find some of their fall decor that I thought could definitely be used for Halloween. And the first were these kind of orange grassy picks. I kind of want to bring in a little more like fall foliage, a little more Falloween vibes with my Halloween decor this year. Again, we'll see how it turns out. So I thought this was kind of fun. I picked up 8 of them to give more of a fuller look, but these were $2.99 each in the fall section at Hobby Lobby. And then I just got this black little pumpkin canister, $4.99. Again, Hobby Lobby. It was also 40% off. I do have another one of these, but I wanted to pick up a second one for my tier trays that I do. Okay, and I picked up 2 of these black pitchers, $7.49 from Hobby Lobby. They are the Robert Stanley collection, and so is that little black pumpkin. But again, they're black, so I thought they would look great for Halloween decor, especially in my kitchen. Okay, then last up from Hobby Lobby, I picked up 4 of these little espresso mugs, and I'm gonna do a little DIY project with my Cricut for my coffee bar and put little ghost faces on these, and I thought that would be really cute. I could, you know, stack these or put them kind of scattered around, so I thought that would be super fun, but these were $2.99 each. Okay, moving on to Target. Loved the Target decor. I didn't get too much of the decor. I really just picked up a couple mugs and a doormat. So the 2 mugs that I got are this cute little bat one and the cute little ghost one that says boo. Love these. They were both $5 each, with is like a steal for these kind of mugs. I love the bat one because it has that like engraved texture. So I'm super excited about this. I love coffee, which is also why I will have a Halloween coffee bar for sure, but I will have these linked in my LTK as well, so definitely check these out. Okay, like I said, I picked up a doormat from Target. This is orange with some black bats on it. It's from the Hide and Eek boutique, and I want to say this one was either $13 or $10. I want to say it was $13, but I'll have it linked down below as well. So love this for my Halloween front porch. Okay, and wrapping up with the two things that I got from Amazon. Oh, actually three. So I got just a little 12 by 10 pillow cover for our entryway, nice and plaid. And then I'm really excited about these for our couch. So I got a set of two. I believe this is 20 by 20. I'll have them linked down below, of course. But it's just like this canvas material and then the knitted bats that pop out. So this is actually a really exciting find. So I'll have these linked down below for you. And I'm excited to decorate these with my living room. Okay, so last thing I picked up from Amazon are two boxes of these black and, well, obviously green stem, but they're baby's breath florals. So I felt like these would be the ones that most resemble the ones that you would get from Hobby Lobby. Unfortunately, they don't sell them in black. So I wanted to bring in some more fun florals, and I just love these, and they were very inexpensive. And I just think they're going to look really cool with the rest of my Halloween decor. So I'll have these linked down below for you in my description box. All right, guys, that is going to be it for today's Halloween decor haul. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please click that subscribe button, like and share this video. I would love to have you part of my YouTube family. For Halloween this year, I'll be decorating my living room, my coffee bar, my kitchen, and my front porch. So I am super excited to share all of that with you. Again, thank you so much for watching today's video, and have a beautiful day, and happy Halloween!
Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Delaney and this is part 1 of my Halloween decorating series for 2024. And in today's video, we're going to be decorating my coffee bar and my kitchen, and I am so excited to share this with you, and I just love how everything turns out. We're going to start here with my coffee bar, and I went ahead and laid out all of the decorations that I thought I was going to use. I used most of it, but some of it I don't use or I use in the kitchen, that sort of thing. Everything is a collection from the last, few years. I did share a Halloween decor haul this year, so definitely check that out. But most of this stuff is stuff that I've already had, and I just love it all so much. I still love decorating with Rae Dunn, and I typically get most of that from like TJ Maxx or Home Goods. So I'm just gonna kind of play around with things, see how I like it. I will have linked down below a few things, especially my Etsy shop finds. I found that dried black baby's breath on Etsy and I love it so much. And then I got some of this little like wood decorations and I just love supporting small businesses on Etsy. And how cute is this little like these ghosts holding coffee cups? So this is one of my new finds of this year, and I have another Witches Coffee Co. sign that you'll see in a second. So I'll have all of that linked down below. But let's go ahead and play with some of this decor and just have fun decorating for Halloween. Moving over to my tier tray here on my coffee bar. This is that other little wood piece that I was just talking about that I got from Etsy this year, and I love it. I love my little witchy, ghosty kind of theme that I have going on, and I definitely love the classic black and orange, and then bringing in the pops of purple is super fun. So whenever I decorate tier trays, I like everything to be, you know, pretty like symmetrical, but like in diagonals, if that makes sense. So I got those two mugs that you can see, those two black pumpkins, that sort of thing. These other white and black wooden pieces are another tier tray decor set that I got off of Etsy a couple years ago. So I'll have that linked down below because it is such good quality and it truly is so fun bringing in elements like this, especially for my coffee bar. So I'm just gonna again play around with all of the things until I kind of get it just how I like it, and I think that's just the fun part of decorating. And I definitely wanted to get out my Halloween content a little bit sooner. I do like to start decorating for Halloween the beginning of October and generally be done decorating like halfway through October so I can enjoy it until Halloween, and then we're in full blown Christmas mode. But we have had a sickness going through our household, so you can probably still hear that a little bit in my voice. So I'm glad to be feeling a little bit better and to actually be able to do a voiceover because we were fighting laryngitis and all that. So I hope you guys are staying healthy. So another one of my favorite spots here to decorate for my coffee bar is this little pot rack that I have. It's just a fun way to have some like hanging decor. So I'm just adding in this little ghosty hand towel. I love it. It's from the Mud Pie brand and I got it off of Amazon. This little boutique you sign, and then a couple of little mugs that I got from Target. I believe last year or maybe the year before. I did not see these ones, but I know they have similar ones. So it's super fun, but this is how the coffee bar turned out, and I love it so, so much. So let me know what you think down in the comments. I'm going to share this little coffee bar tour with you, and then we're going to jump into decorating the kitchen. All right, moving on into the kitchen here, I have some decor on the top of my cabinets, just some baskets for storage, and then I have a couple like wooden pieces like cutting boards, and then I have two vases that I love putting in seasonal florals. And this is just some black eucalyptus that I got off of Amazon a couple years ago, and I just love the look of black florals for Halloween. So I'm just going to style these vases and go ahead and put those on top of my cabinets. And then you can kind of see here next to me on the kitchen counter, I like to set out my decor that I plan on decorating with. And then it's just kind of like you're shopping your own little collection to see what looks best where. So that's kind of the strategy that I like to use. So let me know down in the comments, how do you like to go about decorating? I feel like I need to see everything in order to know what I want to decorate with. And then here on the side of my kitchen, I have this set of 3 floating shelves, and it has been so fun to decorate this for each season and holiday. So I'm putting in a lot of my little Rae Dunn items and some fun Halloween signs. And then, of course, we're going to be adding in some fun glittery Halloween pics. And then here on my kitchen counter, of course, I have some more spots that I like to add decor. This little tier tray is from the Hearth and Hand line at Target. And I'm just bringing in again some pieces, and I do want to mention, definitely stay to the end of this video where I show you how everything turns out, because as always I feel like I always change things around a little bit as I'm kind of sitting with the decor, like, okay, maybe this would look better. And a lot of times that is not filmed, but I try to film the final look for you. So definitely stay to the end for that. I just love the orange and the black, and I love candy corn. Let me know, are you team candy corn or do you hate it? I really love the autumn harvest one with like the chocolate. I feel like that is my favorite. And then over here, next to the little tier tray, I have this little wood stand that I got from the Target dollar spot. So I'm just adding in some candy jars. Here in the corner, I have another tray with a lamp, and I thought it would be so fun to add in my Harry Potter cookbook. That screams Halloween to me, and I love the purple vibes. You can kind of see here that I'm trying to add in a lot more like orange florals here to bring more of a Falloween vibe, but that is mostly because I honestly was not super ready to take down my fall decor downstairs. I loved how it turned out, so I thought maybe I'll just incorporate it with the Halloween decor. Don't get me wrong, this is still very much like 90% Halloween decor and like 10% fall decor, but I still wanted to have a little bit touch of fall because it is finally starting to feel like fall outside. Here on the kitchen table, I have this little runner with some fun, like gauzy strip on it, and then I'm adding in some more black baby's breath of that I got off of Amazon. This was such a fun find. I really love baby's breath, the way that it looks, and I love the baby's breath from Hobby Lobby. They have so many fun colors, but unfortunately they don't have black, and I feel like I really wanted black for Halloween, and this was like my favorite find. So I will have this link down below for you. I think it was like 10 stems for like less than $10. And honestly, they're really good quality. So this was such an exciting find, but I'm going to be decorating this little tray with a glittery wicker witch hat and a light up pumpkin. And I feel like it's like the perfect centerpiece for this spot. Okay, so here on the side of my kitchen island, I have another one of these pot racks like I do on my coffee bar, and I love decorating it. I definitely have had to scale back on some of the things that I put here since having a toddler, but I feel like I still have found a way to make it super cute and pretty friendly if things were to need to, get pulled off or whatever. So I'm just adding in this little metal Halloween wreath over my cutting board, and I thought that was super fun. I love this, black and white plaid for Halloween. I also really like it for winter decor. So just bringing that in with a couple of witchy brooms and keeping it pretty simple here, but I love how it turns out. And then here on the kitchen counter, I have this wooden tray, and I have been loving just making fun little vignettes here. And I have this Ray Dunn, oh my gosh, what do you call it? A picture here, and I'm just adding in some black and purple roses from Michael's and a little candle and this black pumpkin that I got from Target, I think last year. So again, just keeping it simple, but bringing in that touch of the fun black and orange Halloween. And then here right next to my kitchen sink, I have this little riser. And I just love, again, adding in some of these orange florals. I have a little Perfect Autumn Bath and Body Works candle. Don't worry, I do move it when I light it here. And it just is a nice little spot to add in another extra touch of decor. And then, of course, adding in this little black pumpkin. So I have a set of these that all have writing on it, and I think I'm going to paint over it, but that might be a next year thing. And then to the garage door, I just added this little boo sign. And let's go ahead and take a look at how everything turned out. Be sure to stay to the end because I did do a little tour when all the lights are off and the fun lights are on. And that is going to be it for this Halloween decorate with me for my coffee bar and kitchen. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. I would love to have you. And definitely stay tuned for another Halloween decorate with me coming very soon, followed by a Halloween home tour. Thank you again so much for watching and have a beautiful day and happy Halloween. Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Delaney and this is part 2 of my 2024 Halloween decorating series. And in today's video, we're going to be decorating my living room, and then I'm going to be showing you how I decorated my front porch. And then we're going to be doing a quick and easy Halloween DIY. So I hope you enjoy this video. Let's jump right in with some decorating here in the living room. Here on this little table underneath our living room window, I'm just adding a creepy black gauzy cloth. And then I'm going to make this like my witch's potion brewing station. I'm keeping my hearth in hand vases here. And adding in some black eucalyptus. I have a witch's brew cauldron. I'm adding a black flame candle, and I was really sad because I thought my little cloche would fit over this candle, but it did not. That's okay. I used it as a little stand for my spell book, my Hocus Pocus spell book. And then we're going to add little potion bottles, a little mixer, and this is just one of my favorite spots in the whole living room. And then over next to this table, I have a floor vase, and I've been keeping in these wooden branches here year round. And I'm just adding in some of these little black branch twig stems, and they have like sparkles on them just to kind of give it more of a spooky vibe. I did get these from Marshall's this year, sorry, Michael's. And I wanted to mention I still have my Halloween decor haul video, so definitely check that out for the new products that I picked up this year for Halloween decorating. But I'm gonna add some of these little sticky black bats here just to give it a little more dimension, and I think it turns out super cute. And then over here for my entertainment stand, I have to keep it pretty simple because of our toddler. He definitely does use this area mostly for his cars, but really everything is in his reach. So I don't want to put anything that I'm going to be heartbroken if it drops on the ground. Now he does really well for the most part. He says that, oh, this is mama's, don't touch it. But of course, I want him to interact with things, especially Halloween stuff, because it's super fun. But anyways, I just wanted to keep it a little less cluttered, but of course, I still added decor. I'm adding in some black roses here to this vase. And then next to this vase, I'm adding in like this orange pampas grass. Spoiler alert, I end up not using it. Even though I picked it up specifically for my Halloween decor. I ended up bringing in more of my orange leaf florals that I used in my fall decor, and I brought that back throughout my Halloween decor. And I love how it turned out. I feel like it brings more of a falloween vibe to the decor, as well as just bringing in more of those fall vibes that we are finally starting to feel outside and bring them in. So I did add another spooky cloth here on the entertainment stand, just to, bring in some of that spooky character here. And then to the other side of this entertainment stand, I'm bringing in my little bat cage that I got from Michael's, and it opens up like at the top, and I'm putting in 3 of my LED candles. Gotta love some lighting vibes, especially in the evening when we're watching Halloween Town and Hocus Pocus. This little book stack here is from Kirkland's a couple years ago. And then I'm bringing in some like polka dot pumpkins, and those are also from Kirkland's. And then here for on the top of our faux fireplace, I am filling my dough bowl with a bunch of sparkly pumpkins. I'm bringing in these Martha Stewart ghost ceramic figurines that light up. And then keeping in my candle holders that I just have out year round, I am putting some cool, like, black kind of studded LED candles on them. And those were actually from Kohl's a couple years ago. So Kohl's has been coming out with some really cute home decor items. I typically don't shop there, but I do have like a couple of super random pieces from there that I really enjoy. So if you're looking for another home decor option, you can definitely check Kohl's out. And one of my newest favorite spots to decorate are these floating shelves above our couch on our gallery wall. This is such a fun place for me to showcase some decor. The idea behind this was because I can't really put a whole bunch of stuff on my entertainment stand anymore. I'm going to put stuff up here. So I'm just adding in a little spooky tree from the Target dollar spot, a black bat print that I got off of Etsy. Of course, we got to have some candles. And I loved, again, bringing in this pop of orange. And then I have this black felt or velvet pumpkin from Marshall's last year. So keeping it simple, and I did make it identical on both sides. So you'll see that when I do a little living room tour. And then I'm also, of course, adding in a Hocus Pocus sign. This is one of my favorite ones, and I love Hocus Pocus. Hands down, one of my favorite Halloween movies next to Halloween Town. Let me know down in the comments, what are your favorite Halloween movies? I just love this time of year. Here for my entryway, we're keeping it pretty simple. Of course, I'm going to add some more spooky cloth. And then I have this Hocus Pocus broom from Michael's last year, so I like to hang that up. I have a little broom parking only sign that I did get from Etsy last year. And then I have a little black black and white plaid pillow. And then of course a little black cat figurine, which surprisingly Odin has done really well at not playing with. But of course, this cat is named Binks. And here in the living room, I just have a couple other little places that I'm going to decorate. I have this little shelf lamp here next to our couch. Again, a spoiler alert, I end up not using these black florals here. I ended up putting in those orange leaf florals that I used for fall that I was talking about. And I just loved the pop of orange, bringing in those cozy fall vibes. But I did, of course, use these black florals in my kitchen. Here on the other side of our couch, I have a blanket ladder, keeping it simple with this neutral blanket. And then, of course, I'm going to add a black and white plaid blanket as well. And then I'm going to decorate my little side table here with some more orange florals, candles, and of course, just keeping it simple because I have a toddler running around and everything is a free for all. So, have to keep that in mind. But definitely stick around for the end of this video because I will go through a little tour of the living room, how everything turned out, as well as what everything looks like at night. And then for our couch, I always love adding in seasonal pillow covers. So I changed out those black pillow covers, and then I have these little bat pillow covers. So super fun for Halloween. Otherwise, keeping my everyday blankets, except adding in a bat blanket that I got from Marshall's last year, I believe. And then, of course, you can see Hobbit. He is underneath the blanket. I've mentioned this before on my channel, but I will never have an aesthetic looking couch because the dogs rule the house and I am just living with them, basically. So everything goes around them. So I tried to decorate the blanket around him, cuddling under his blanket. So I want to share a super easy Halloween DIY, and that is making a bubbling witch's cauldron. I've this is everywhere. This is by no means new, but I wanted to share my version of it, and I had so much fun making it. I will have what I used linked down below for you. It's super easy, and I'm sure if you wanted to, you could definitely still do this by Halloween. I had some tea out because I had laryngitis when I was doing this, and you could probably still hear the sickness in my voice. It is definitely lingering. So, and that is also why my Halloween videos are a little delayed, but rest assured, I still want to get this content out to you because I love Halloween and we're going to have so much fun. Anyways, I got these little clear ornaments off of Amazon and they came in assorted sizes. So basically all you had to do is put the little ornaments together. I got my hot glue gun out, and then I also got this pack of twinkling lights. They come in a bunch of different colors. And I was like, you know what? This would be kind of cool because depending on what else I want to decorate for, what other holidays I want to decorate for, this would be kind of cool. And I'm all about anything that has a timer on it and it comes with a remote. So, like I said, I'll have these twinkling lights linked down below. But literally, I am just taking these ornaments and hot gluing them together and using the different like assorted sizes and kind of just seeing what fits where. So I won't share this whole part with you because you could kind of imagine you're literally just gluing the ornaments together. But once you start getting to the top of the cauldron, you kind of create an effect where the ornaments are coming out like bubbles. And then I literally just took the purple twinkling lights and wrapped them around, stuck the little timer part on the bottom of the witch's cauldron, and this turns out so cool. And again, just wait until you see it, how it looks at nighttime. And I want to share with you how the living room turned out. This is a little daytime tour. And then I'm going to take you out onto my front porch, show you how that all turned out. I did not film that. It was again when I was not feeling super well, but I kind of just wanted to get outside and feel some fresh air. So I went ahead and just did it off camera, but I'm going to walk you through that. And then in a couple minutes, you're going to see how my living room and my front porch turns out in the evening with all the fun lights on. Okay, so here on the front porch, I added some orange lights here and then a few floating witch hats. And then along this little pole here, these are actually purple lights and they're literally just the super cheap lights you can get from Target. This is also from Target. It's some orange lights with some creepy gauze. So I'll have this linked down below for you. I know they still have it. Some Hocus Pocus themed pillow covers, some black florals. Those are from Amazon. And then I created a little pumpkin patch here and I added some black florals. And then here on the door, I added some bats and a black wreath. And then, of course, I got a little black rug, black and white rug here, and then a black and orange bat rug here. So this is what it looks like all lit up at night, and it is super fun and all ready for trick-or-treaters. That is going to be it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. I would love to have you. And I hope you have a super fun and safe Halloween and enjoy all the spooky vibes. Thanks again so much for watching and have a beautiful week. Bye. Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Delaney and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my 2024 cozy evening and spooky Halloween home tour. For Halloween this year I decorated my living room, kitchen, coffee bar, and my front porch. And I am so excited to share that all with you. I did leave my upstairs all fall-like, as you can see behind me. But I hope you enjoy this home tour to some spooky music. So grab coffee, hot cocoa, or a spooky treat and enjoy. Thank you so much for watching.